Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jake Dozier, man, coming back to y'all with the How Did We Get Here show. We got our special cast, very special person in my life. Her name is Kiki the Don. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
And we got my man John Lee Mavo. He in there with the red shirt on, as you can see. Say what's up, John.
Cheers.
And then we got my man Herman Rutherford Buns, a.k.a. better known as Justin. You know what I'm saying? And this dude right here is back again, and hopefully for the entire show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of which, man, before we get started, man, I want to apologize to you all and our viewers and listeners out here. You know what I'm saying? For the mishap that happened last week.
I don't give a fuck.
I had a major hand.
He said that shit like Denzel Washington. I don't give a fuck.
Man,
Nah, he got that little look on his face.
Cooler heads prevail. You know what I'm saying? We back to do this thing, man. You know.
hey, I'm sure that was entertaining though. That's good content.
It
That was very entertaining, man. Probably the best show thus far.
That's the best show thus far though.
Yeah. If y'all hear some Rocco's in the background, that's Baby Jackson.
I was gonna say you might have to take them.
We got a live chorus in the back. You know what I'm saying? Live.
Y'all gotta bear with us. You know, we all be in quarantine right now, so you know everybody's situation isn't ideal, but we appreciate everybody bearing with us. Speaking of quarantine, how y'all been, man, during the quarantine? You know what I'm saying? How y'all holding up?
And just maintaining, man, trying to make sure that we got enough food just in case we got an outage, make sure we got all our bills paid up, Thank God we still getting paid, that type of stuff.
Hey, you know what's wild? Like I've been not joking, but people been talking about the whole paper towel and toilet paper epidemic or whatnot. And I wasn't really affected by that, John, because we typically stock up and buy that stuff in bulk anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to go look for some this week. And I thought I was going to have to take advantage of my face mask. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is a sticker. Give me your paper towel. Because that Joe, it was real scarce out there.
Man, me and Kiki the Don, we went to the BJ's. And someone told me to go before we went to the Wegmans. We went all the way out by your jump. We went to the Wegmans out there by you. What?
Bowie joint?
Oh, the Wegmans, the new joint out there.
The Wegmans. I thought you were talking about the BJ's.
Yeah, but the BJ's in the Bowie, so of course I passed that jump. Someone told me to go to that jump. So first we go to the Wegmans, then we come back to the BJ's. Mind you, we got to wait in line to get into Wegmans. Then of course we got the shop. Then we got to wait in line to get out the store.
Yeah.
Then we got to pack the truck up, and then boom, we go there. Man, we get to BJ's. Kiara sees the very last paper towel going.
Oh, did y'all run for that joint?
It was She was already there. I could have cried. She was already there. And then it wasn't even my normal BJ's store. Because my normal store, I know where everything is, so I could duck and dodge.
Gotten there.
Yeah, I don't normally go to that one. So I was all turned around.
No, what is the I'm sorry, hold on. You gotta backtrack. I just don't understand the obsession with paper products in a situation like this.
Well, paper towels.
Jackson.
We use a lot of paper towels. Like, we're constantly washing our hands. And technically, we can use just a hand towel. But
there's so many other variables of.
But what you gonna use for a toilet paper variable?
I mean, here's the thing. I would limit.
You get one joint.
You're washing. Yeah,
I would try to ration appropriately. I mean, but
you
might have to switch over you might got to switch over to Kleenex, though. Like that might be, you might keep the Kleenex box,
but look,
you count squares.
And get the kind with the lotion in it. You know what I'm saying?
1, 2.
look, if push ever come to shove and ever get that bad, well, I thought the shower is right there.
Yeah, I heard somebody say that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you gonna have that jet jump though. You know,
what?
that jet stream jump. The jet stream.
Need that dingleberry penetrator.
Yeah,
shower,
man.
hey, shower cures everything. Shower cures everything.
What have you guys been missing the most?
Human interaction.
No, you got a house full, so
man, that's different. I don't always see them, but I need to see people outside of my house too, though.
Yeah.
And just be normal, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think this joint it might not ever go back to the way it was.
Well, Bill Gates said it wasn't until everybody get vaccinated. What y'all think about that?
They said what now?
He said we might not have any large social gatherings anymore until everyone gets vaccinated.
I could see that.
That's a direct quote. What y'all think about that?
I could see that happening.
Are you cool? Because they might end up forcing everybody to get vaccinated.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Now that is not something that I'm cool with.
I'm not either.
I'm not either, bro.
But
I mean, looking for the same doctor.
At this point, I'm very much on the better safe than sorry bandwagon for sure.
Yeah, man. When you think about it, man, it's gonna be rough because just think about, you think about here, but just think about like travel. Just something as simple as flying out of the country or flying into the country. How's that? What's going to be the protocol for that? Like, are you going to have to show some type of proof that you have a vaccination?
Well, the thing that he's trying to develop now is it's an actual tattoo-like type of ink that, like when you do get vaccinated, it'll tell you that you've been vaccinated. So that way you can't go around like, the type of brother I am. I'm the type of man that's try to get a doctor's note, be like, yeah, he got the jump. But they're trying to avoid all of that. So they really trying to physically vaccinate everybody.
But there are some people who can't get vaccinated. They're like immunocompromised people.
Then you got some religious factions that don't.
Well, they don't care about the state doesn't really care about religion.
Yeah, it's 3 states that don't care about the religion, John, at all. Like California is one of them. I can't think of the other two. They like, man, fuck that. You can't even use that. You can't use. If you got to get vaccinated in all 3 of those states, regardless.
Florida ain't one of them states.
Oh, nah, that's not.
But they open up beaches down that jump.
Yeah, in Jacksonville.
Tripping.
Yeah, I heard Ohio's opening up too, but I heard things in Ohio are fairly quiet in terms of the virus.
I believe it.
Everything in Ohio's the Midwest, so everything is so far apart.
Hey, you know where there's 0 cases at?
Where?
Hawaii.
Wisconsin.
Oh.
For real?
Yes.
I was close though. I said it with a W.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense though.
You know what's funny? Man, Tiff was like, we should get some property in Wisconsin. Like last year, she was talking about it, John. I was like,
well, why? What was
you
her
sound
reason?
Crazy. Because she was like, there's nothing there. So if we ever need to just get away, that's the perfect place for nothing.
Cold.
That's what I said. I ain't no fan of the cold. But now I'm like this. Damn. We could be COVID free right now.
You think it's nothing there. They know what's there.
Ain't nothing out that joint.
Shit, man. What's the name of that documentary?
You get there.
What's the name of that documentary about the documentary about the murder? The dude that was remember we was watching that jump in North Carolina, Kier? The white dude, he was accused of murder.
I ain't worried about that.
I don't know.
But it was a good ass documentary though, yeah. This whole family was like an outcast in Wisconsin, man.
Oh,
and this dude beat.
It was Wisconsin though?
Yeah, he beat one murder case because he was, he turned out, and then he sued the state, and then the state.
Oh, you talking about Stephen Avery?
Yeah, Stephen Avery.
That was on Netflix.
State. Yeah, that's what I said. And then he
Did you?
I don't know.
Thank you. He does that all
that's
the
what
time.
I said.
Well, look, so yeah, he
man, Tippy doing the same thing.
He sued the state, right? And while he sued the state, they put another murder on him, and the state was working their ass off to put his ass in jail. So they got to pay him $34 million.
Didn't get him, did they?
Oh, his ass in jail to this day.
Oh,
that.
To this day, yeah. Some little news reporter lady, man, she was She was murdered after she visited him. So he might have did it. Who knows? But yeah, that shit happened in Wisconsin.
So what's the first thing y'all trying to do when this is over?
I just want to go ahead. My fault.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm probably gonna do the same thing I'm doing for at least 3-4 weeks. When everybody else start being in the streets, I'm gonna be like, you know what?
You gonna play it safe.
I'm gonna use that time the same way y'all should use the time like when the new iPhone come out. Let everybody who press
get the kinks out.
See what it's like.
Yeah.
Let them test the waters for you, and then then see how it is. That's how I'm gonna be. I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of been a blessing in disguise, because for me, I've been able to still work from home effectively, and it hasn't affected my pay. So I'm thank God for that.
Yeah.
But not only that, because I've been limited to things, man. My yard is looking A1 now because I've been in the yard. Just not for real. You know what I'm saying? I've had time to kind of do things I've always said that I never had time to do.
People walking by. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, you see these hedges?
Yeah.
Say
something down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Grass A1, baby.
And
my gutter not falling off the house anymore. Now what?
Hey man, and I've also like.
Yeah, you see my shutters? Yeah, they not dangling no more now.
Justin, you're cutting people
I just had my roof done, actually. But just having some stuff done around the house and all that stuff. It's just been actually a good time for me to kind of sit down and because the way this country works is it's all go 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 go.
Right.
And
when things get back to normal,
I think it's an opportunity for us to kind of sit back, man. I talked to a couple dudes said, man, I spend more time with my kids now than I ever have just because, you know what I'm saying? And although I don't necessarily want to, it sucks. There's some pros to this thing, man. Everything happens for a reason, man. So I just encourage everybody to make the most of the time. Don't complain. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to transition real quick, I was watching the news earlier. There are people who are upset that everything is shut down. There is a mass and there's people protesting that gyms, stores, and other places are closed.
Man,
their argument is that we're all adults and we should be able to.
Good job, Jackson.
You know what I'm saying?
I've come to the realization that as a whole, people are stupid.
People are stupid, dog. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, no, we can't leave anything up to the public's hands. Like your health, you're not worried about your health, and them be the people. See, here's the thing, John. That mindset, those are the people who are perpetuating and spreading the virus because they're not taking it seriously.
Yeah, well, they forced to now. That's the thing about it. That's why these measures had to be taken because of people like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, they be all right. They're just a casualty at the end of the day, in my mind. But I think this whole thing is good, man. I think, honestly, we've been talking about this joint, man. Like, this is something that probably needs to happen, like, at least twice a year in general. Just everybody needs to just quarantine from everything.
Mm-hmm.
Twice a year. It's better for the world in general.
Well, John, some people is a word for this. Some people call it fasting.
Exactly. This is the earth fasting right now.
Yeah.
It's giving the earth time to fast right now and recuperate. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to reverse all of the bad stuff that's been happening as far as, the climate change and all of that type of stuff, but it helps, I think.
I think so too. Are y'all finding that I know y'all said that y'all are spending a lot of time with your kids. Are y'all finding that y'all like them?
Man, honestly, I feel like I'm not spending enough time even still. Even though I'm with them every day, I still feel like at the end of the day, I still be like, dang, I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do with them. I mean, that's tomorrow, but it never goes as planned. So I mean, I'm enjoying the time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm enjoying it.
Because there's some people that's like, I can't wait till these motherfucking kids get back.
Hey, so one thing I did that I really enjoyed, I played video games with my kid for the first time ever. First of all, you know, video games was our era. We grew up.
Let's give a round of applause for that right there. That's a round of applause.
Bruh,
That's big, dog. I've been sitting there playing Wii with mine. I ain't gonna lie.
dog, we was playing Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you how I know I'm old, right? So I'm playing Mortal Kombat, and I keep playing with all the original players.
Oh, they got new niggas now. Huh?
They got new niggas, and my daughter is like, "Why you keep playing with the whack guy? Like, why you keep playing with like the
motherfucking Raiden ain't whack.
dog?
Luke Kane is the man. What's wrong with you? Sub-Zero?
You don't know nothing about Sub-Zero.
So of course, you know, I took it personal.
Get over here.
I started beating her.
Yeah, who was that
the
man?
entire time. After a while, she was like, hey, you know what, Dad? You know what? Raiden's actually kind of cool. I think I'm gonna try to start using him. I'm like,
old school.
I told you.
Young school.
Yeah, man, but that was pretty cool. But that's for sure.
What's the first thing y'all doing? I know, I can tell y'all now. As soon as this is over, I'm going to make me a good old hair appointment and get, this head washed by somebody else.
I'm going to go to the gym. I'm blown about that.
You going to the gym?
I'm going slam to the gym. Not right away. I'm going to, like Bun said, I'm going to wait a couple weeks, see how things go. Wait for some flare-ups to happen.
I might hit the gym immediately. I'm gonna
give it like at least a week or two for the gym, but then I'm gonna go ahead and slide back in that thing strong, dog.
One thing that's cool about this for being the bald head brother is I could cut my own hair. You know what I'm saying? And
man, I thought about
I'm not out here looking
for a second, but I was like,
I'm not out here looking crazy like my man Chico
I just want y'all to know.
Nagar, all these cats. You seen DJ Khaled, yo?
Man, he looked like the real version of himself.
He looked like his people.
Yeah, I realized now. I'm like, damn, whole time he been trying to look black.
Yeah.
Damn, he looks like what he is.
He
now.
be trying to look Spanish at the very least.
At the very least.
Hey, can I make a confession though? And this, don't y'all laugh at me. I had a bush 24 hours ago.
Word up.
To the barber?
24.
You cut it yourself?
Hold on. My cousin had a barber coming to his house. I was like, dog, please tell him to make time for another cut. Please.
Not playing.
No. Hey, you know, barbers is out here losing their license for that too, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names, and I ain't saying nothing.
No. I'm just saying. I didn't know that. Right. I didn't know you weren't allowed to do that.
Yeah, I heard. No, actually, I heard about that. So,
if liquor's essential, a haircut is essential in my mind.
Nah, it's not.
No, I go over there.
Cause liquor could burn germs, man. It can kill germs, bro. Alcohol.
With the alcohol, yeah.
Now, I just read something that actually this was on the Shade Room. Who said that WHO is the World Health Organization? They said that people who drink are more likely to get coronavirus. So they're
it's probably
compromised.
People who drink often. People who drink often because your liver's all jacked up. But me, I drink like once every 2 weeks or maybe once a month.
I've been drinking once every 2 days.
That's not even that bad though when you think about it. That's really
some people that have a drink a day.
Yeah, some people drink every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to certain limits though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean some people could drink every day and not be an alcoholic. But you know, some people.
I so look. See this fade?
Yeah.
You will
never. I don't like that shit, brother.
Yeah, you know why? Because
I don't like the shape up, brother.
It's terrible.
So that
this is the worst haircut I've ever had, dog.
Let me see the left side.
Like that shit down farther than the other side.
Oh yeah, it is.
The shape up, brother. Your shape up fucked up.
It's okay.
Bro.
Hey, look, I was gonna wear a hat.
You fresher than most niggas out here these days, though.
Yeah, with the fucked up shape hairline, though, man.
I was gonna wear a hat for the show.
Nah, you good, yo. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
Nah. But I decided to do this because I knew at some point I was gonna tell the story about how blown I am.
No, you know what's wild though? Even with your unevenness, it's a lot of niggas that's envying you when they see this.
Hell, motherfucking shit, yeah.
And I thought about that. Dog, because I was looking rough. Bro. I'm talking about I was looking like a ruffian, my man, like a vagabond.
I come out here yesterday, man. I faded up a little gray areas and shit. You know, I be trying to fade them joints out so they can blend in, you know.
Hey, man, I'm about to go put a hat on. I can't take this.
Just looking right here. Went to go get a hat for real. Well, today's show was brought to you by.
Once again.
If you can see in the background of Herman Buns' screen is Sweets by Tiffany. You can get all your delectable cookies, and guess what? They're vegan.
Woo-hoo. Whoop whoop. Healthy cookies? What?
Healthy cookies, swag.
No gluten.
No gluten, organic ingredients, the whole nine.
They're delicious.
Now, them joints be banging, man. I tell you.
Yes, they are.
It'd be a struggle for me up in here, man. I swear.
Yeah,
hey, man, we had, I forgot the chef's name. Do you remember the chef's name here? That been cooking food given to the church?
Somebody
Andreas.
Jorge Andreas or something.
Jorge.
I don't know.
Hey, have y'all been?
It's a celebrity chef though.
It's a celebrity chef out here, yo, and he has several restaurants out this way, and he's been cooking food, donating 500 meals to the church. So my mom has been getting us some meals, and they've been very healthy meals, man. Like I had today, like some mushrooms. They was like delightful, my nigga. With some some fucking pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and some veggie noodles.
She was good, wasn't it?
Oh my God, yo! I'm gonna tell you one thing, man.
Look, it's all thanks to quarantine.
If I can eat healthy like that, I'm talking about with the taste quality.
Yeah.
That shit, eating healthy would be way easier because that shit was bombing. And Carrie, she had this chili that was bomb. I gotta get it. I'm gonna try
it's all in the seasoning, dog. It's all in the seasoning.
Yeah. Man, that motherfucker seasoning.
Hey, but look, it's funny though because we talking about it. It seems like everybody has some positives that are coming out of this whole quarantine thing, man. So I think that's a good vibe. I think this is probably a different speak than most people are given. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, look at Kira, she like, I don't know about that, Buns. I don't know.
No,
there's a lot good coming out of this.
I'm agreeing. I'm trying.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of good coming out of this. So I think that's good that we're able to actually bring, you know what I'm saying, some positive out of this, you know, negative situation, man. That's what's up.
Facts. Yeah. Big facts.
Except for this
Jose Andreas.
Boy, God damn. It's crazy. Look at this headline. It's not even the same.
It don't matter, yeah. You good.
No, how weird do I look? Tell the truth.
You don't look that bad, yeah. On this computer screen.
Bro, you guys see me in real life, dog.
I mean, I'm no man aficionado, though, so.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, I look weird, bro.
It's all good, dog. You know, just live your life, man.
Hey, look, I'm just glad I got something done. It's going to grow back, thankfully.
That's one thing. For real, I was thinking about trimming my own ends. I know all the ladies are about to say, no, don't do it. But who is about to see me? And school closed, so I'm off.
The perfect time to experiment.
I'm off till August, y'all. I don't know. I'm about to cut my hair. I got April, May, June, July.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. For real.
You ain't going bald, are you?
Mm-mm.
Thank God for that.
Hey, but look though, speaking of which, I will say this.
I can do what I want with my hair, by the way.
No, you can't.
Yeah, yes, I can.
Hey, that's another podcast, y'all. That's a whole different podcast.
That's another topic, ladies.
You cannot.
I'm gonna sip my tea and wait. I'm gonna sip my tea and
I know
wait.
you ain't out here consulting no man before you make some hairstyle choices.
Yes, you better, yo.
That's a separate topic. That's a separate
definitely.
Actually, that's a good topic. Actually, that's a good topic here because you know we've been talking about double standards.
Oh, all right. I'll save it for later on in the show then. Thank you,
We can talk about it now if you want to talk about it. It's called a transition. And that's just happened.
I'm going to go ahead and keep talking about this quarantine because I've been in this good show. Have you guys been watching Insecure?
Yes.
It was only one episode, right?
Yeah, I think it is only one episode.
Oh, it was one. I'm tripping.
But
hey, did anybody think Lawrence looked kind of weird now?
He
I
lost
said the
weight.
same thing. Didn't I say the
lost-
same thing?
Man,
It
he
looked
looked
like
he looked like he made a change.
Hey, speaking of
What
somebody
you think
look
it look
weird,
like?
what about the Black Panther nigga? What's the nigga name?
T'Challa. They both
T'Challa.
doing the same
Oh
thing.
man,
That
They
nigga
both-
look like he about to
they
be on
both-
this status real soon.
man, they look like man.
What are you saying he looks like? I'm confused.
He look like he about to be like this real soon, you know?
Like he about to buy the farm.
You think?
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny though?
They
When
both
black
look
people
sick.
lose weight,
But no, he was looking like you at first, my nigga.
Justin-
And now, he ain't come down from where I am. to
Right.
you. He came from you to.
Like I need some minerals.
No, I think
I need some milk.
I think Herman Buns is right. When black people are never satisfied. You lose too much weight.
No,
Talking
when
about you
black
No,
sick.
they was good. They didn't need to do
When
nothing.
black people lose weight, the community and their family get scared. When white people lose weight, they're applauding them. They're like, wow, you
don't
look
know.
great. Oh my God.
I don't know what white people do enough, to be honest with you, but I noticed them two brothers. I was alarmed when I saw him. I was like, man, what? Well, not so much Lawrence. but
Lawrence don't
dude
look as
from
bad
Black
as
Panther.
Black Panther,
Black
brother.
Panther
No,
dude looks
T'Challa
Chadwick
did.
Boseman.
He
Just
looks sick.
Google him, yo. Google
No,
kid.
I've seen him recently.
No,
Chadwick
have
looks
you
sick.
seen him yesterday?
No, I saw him when he because
Man,
he,
at the All-Star joint.
he did the dunk contest joint at the
Yes,
All-Star
he looked
game.
sick then.
And I thought
Nah,
something
y'all
was
gotta look at
wrong
this
with him.
nigga now, dog, from the other day.
Man, he looked like he on that pipe. And I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, something good. I'm talking about that crack pipe.
Man, I hope Hollyweird didn't get to him.
I hope
What
that.
you mean by that, Kier?
I'm just saying, I hope that with the drug experimental drug use, you know, just the fast life, living the fast life. I'm not even
You know
talking.
what's
I'm not
wild?
even going there. I know you're trying to get me
No.
to go there.
You know what's wild
but-
though? When I've heard him speak since he's lost all this weight, and he still seems like he's all there. And he don't seem like the type of dude that'll get caught up in that, but he looked like he caught all up in it right now.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but even some of his fashion choices, because you can hide some stuff with depending on what you know.
When you have other people dressing you, it's hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
it's
so
a kill,
on the show, Issa is now working with Lawrence's new
boo.
new girl. And I mean, I'm trying to think, like, when you
That
talk
was
about
already set
work-
up last season, though, right?
They started to set that up from the last episode.
Yeah, from the little baby shower.
The reason I know that because I haven't seen nothing from this season, so that's the only thing I remember.
So the
Okay.
question is, even if you haven't seen the show, that's good because there's no spoilers now. Could you be friends with a coworker who's seeing your
X?
Wait. What the? Oh, you gotta break the situation down though.
So let's say you got a coworker, right?
I got
You
a
and the
coworker.
coworker, y'all are associates, but y'all have a friendship brewing with a lot of potential.
Mhm.
It's like, man, we hitting it off. Like,
Y'all
this dude
can't
real
move
cool. It's
beyond
my
I
man
like
in
this
them.
dude.
I like
He's a
this
good
cat.
dude.
Yeah, right? And it's potential there, right? But you find out that he is seeing your ex whom you were with for 5+ years. Neither one of y'all knew. Nobody knew. Not even the ex.
Yeah.
So can y'all be can you be friends with that person after that?
I think it really depends on how long.
That's almost like a relative doing it, though, right?
I mean, though, that's really. I think it depends on how long the relationship ended. I think it depends on how it ended. I don't think that's a blank. I don't think it's a blanket question. I think there are a lot of variables that can really.
Right. It's definitely a lot of really like if you're not cool with that coworker.
Nah, y'all cool, nigga.
Nah, you cool. That's the thing that we all know. You are cool with the coworker.
Like, how cool are you with the coworker, though?
Oh, yeah. Where were you like 30 seconds ago, dog?
I'm trying to share my screen. I'm trying to do something.
But I know that he saw the show. So could you be friends with the coworker?
He's like, look, we ain't gotta explain this to him. He know what we talking
Right,
about.
he saw the show.
Y'all real cool. Y'all, it's looking like, man, this is about to be one of my homies
But
right here.
in that situation, they kind of just got to that point. It's not a situation where
but you can tell
together for 5 or 6 years.
Could tell Issa was really looking up to her.
She was liking her. Yeah, they both like each other.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. And I think for Lauren, especially because Issa's kind of looking up to his girl, it could be like more of a slight on Issa. Like, damn, he got leveled up.
Like I couldn't do nothing like that.
He definitely leveled up.
I don't like messiness.
Up for
sure, yeah.
I don't like messiness, so I'm gonna just nip it in the bud. It's already awkward, and I would probably say this: like, it's already awkward. We don't have to like fake it. We don't have to. Let's just keep it professional. And really, it Issa's situation, for real, the way she jumped jobs, I feel like because she like she's the maintenance.
Yeah.
This ain't even her. Hey, but this ain't even her job though. This her. She's trying to do this as a company of her own, right?
Yes, I think so. So this is kind of big for her. This is major for her.
Yeah, I would just.
I wouldn't go that far off the rip. I would just be on some. Obviously, I would address the elephant in the room, but
I think she did though, because she was
I mean, she did.
Well, where's some of your exes since you date mine? You know.
Well, no, that's not a no. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make light about it. I would address the elephant in the room, but I wouldn't just shut everything down because nobody knew. It's not like anybody did anything intentional.
Yeah.
But I will
it wasn't no backstabbing type shit.
Yeah, but I will also realize that later on, it's probably going to come up and cause some type of issue, whether it be with me, him,
feeling a certain type of way.
It's going to be something later on. Something.
Yeah.
So I would just keep that in the back of my mind. And that friendship, the potential that was there for a friendship with me,
it's done.
It's not, that potential is not the same no more.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you, I think situations like this are the things that we face that mature us. Whether we want to or not, like when we face situations like this, especially as young adults, like people always say,
I feel like as a man, Jonathan's stance is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like the friendship that was brewing.
Playboy.
The friendship that was brewing is kind of going to level off to not grow into what it could have been.
Correct.
But as a woman, I think that they should be more cordial and more accepting, in my opinion.
I would be, though.
Wait, what?
Hold on, you lost me, Justin. Hold on, dog. You got to elaborate on that a little bit. Why? What's the difference?
Because we
this
territorial.
ties to the double standard topic.
We're territorial as men,
and we not.
I mean, y'all try to be.
Women are more territorial.
They are, but they shouldn't be. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nah, women, but here's the thing, though.
You can't be territorial.
Women are territorial with the emotional side of you.
They try to be territorial to
physical side of you.
They try to be territorial to be like us, but it's like, y'all
not
built that way.
I think we're both territorial in a different way.
A different way. I think women are more territorial with the emotional side.
I agree, bud.
With the emotional side of a man and everything that involves. And we're more territorial with the physical, like.
Exactly.
Bingo, amigo.
No, I've seen niggas get mad because niggas was looking at their girl. And I'm like, hold on, dog. That's a compliment.
Exactly.
That's a compliment, dog.
Exactly.
Hey, I've been in situations where I've seen dudes look at my girl and I step back and let them.
Is it a compliment though, or like how's your woman? Yeah, how's your woman dressed? Because how does your?
I don't take it as disrespect.
I don't think that's the point. I think the point is, if your lady out here looking like a hoe,
right? Like, if
that's a whole other issue.
Yeah, if niggas is looking at your girl, you really can't be mad if she dressed like a hoe.
Nah, if niggas is looking at your girl, you can't be mad. Period.
Nah, but I'm just saying, just like you can't get mad if she dressed like if she out here dressed like she out about to be going to work on the corner somewhere.
Yeah, if she dressed like she's looking for attention and gets it.
Yeah.
You can't be upset.
But all women dress like they look for attention to an extent, though.
To an extent, but there's a way. But it's a way to be modest.
To an extent.
Yeah, to an extent.
But what I'm saying is, like, I've been in situations where I could see a dude, he like, man, I don't want to be gawking and be disrespectful to you, but I want to appreciate what you got going on over there. And on the flip side, I don't want to be like, yeah, I feel you. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? And I take it as a compliment. I'm like, I mean, she look good.
But what if your girl did that? What if your girl was looking at dudes or your wife in y'all situation?
I can't control that.
If
man, look, if that's what she want to do, she might want to consider something else other than what we got going on.
Now, see,
obviously,
this is where the double standard
comes. That's a double standard.
No,
that's a double standard, though.
Not though. It's not. How is it a double standard?
No, that's a double. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because women are expected to be able to deal with us looking at other women or whatever the case may be.
I don't do that. I'm not saying I don't look at other women. I don't disrespect my lady when I'm with her.
And you shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? By gawking.
Thank you.
I don't be up there jump. Now I might be like this. Man, you see her? She got a big old ass. Do you see this? This is ridiculous. We both talk about that type of stuff.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, this joint, he is banging. Oh my.
But it's,
I'm not gonna go that far with my lady right
she's
there.
Talking to you, and you over here like this.
No, I don't do that.
Nah, you can't. It can't be like that.
I'm not that type of.
Justin doesn't do that, but I do find him talking to me, and his little eyes will creep over to. So whoever walked by, I had to
it's hard to explain it's hard to explain to a woman how natural that
hello.
I make a concerted effort.
How natural it comes.
Yeah, I make a concerted effort to not do that.
Me too.
Just out of consideration.
Just out of consideration.
I make a concern. So on the flip side,
I look at everybody though. I look at everybody.
That's the way
I see everybody.
Just look at everyone.
I see everybody. But
hey, look,
you know
I be randomly pointing shit out about niggas. So that when I point shit out about women,
that's what I do. But look at that nigga hairline. He need to let it go. Why this nigga still got hair on?
I can't believe this guy.
Look good. Look at his shape up.
Right.
Can you believe that?
Right. So when I get caught looking at a woman, it's just like, oh, wait a minute. You can't say nothing because I do this with both parties.
I do this with everybody, baby.
With everybody.
Honestly, I don't think about it enough. I don't think about it enough to do all that. I ain't even gonna lie.
Well, lately, look at God. Lately, you ain't got nobody to look at.
Yeah, look at God.
You ain't got nobody to look at but the people you're supposed to be looking at.
I've been looking at God and some more stuff at the house now, man. That's all I can do. Man. Ain't nobody.
Hey, so speaking of double standards, man, what y'all think about double standards? Like, I mean, I know double standards traditionally have been looked at as a negative thing. And I know that, you know, gender roles are one thing and people kind of subscribe to the idea of it, but what do y'all think? Like, tell me what y'all think about double standards. Are they okay? Should they, you know,
well,
is that big of a deal? Is it okay for women to do certain things and versus men doing certain things and those things not necessarily crossing?
I'm gonna go back to the hairstyle thing.
Good job, man.
Because my thing is, I don't see no guys asking, like, did you ask your lady before you got that bootleg barber today? Because she probably would have told you, don't do it.
He didn't do nothing drastic with his hair though.
But still,
if you do something drastic with your hair
versus I don't know, versus a bowl versus
I'm not saying that you can't. Like, you don't gotta tell me
versus a mohawk.
If you go into the hair salon and get, you know, your hairstyle a way that you normally do it, or even if you're thinking about something different, that's normal. But if you're thinking about chopping off all your hair, you should consider your husband.
I agree.
You know,
y'all agree?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying that your husband is the final say so, but I do think that as a team, y'all need to consult each other when making major moves. Yeah. That's a major move.
And if you think about locking your hair or whatever,
or
something.
Well, Kiara, let me say this, Kiara.
Jackson, get your hand out here.
I think men are with women for different reasons than women are with men, if that makes sense.
Go further.
And
Go deeper.
And I feel like beauty. I feel like beauty is something that is supposed to be reserved for women. You know how many times guys have wives because well, there's a term called a trophy wife, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily going that far, but my point is that women were made to be beautiful. That's why you guys' skin is softer than ours. That's why you guys have more curves than us. That's why your hair is naturally more longer than ours. You know what I'm saying? Women are made to be beautiful creatures.
Appealing.
And so, yes, I mean, that's my opinion, and that is also, biblically spoken, but not necessarily getting into all that. But
I could buy a little bit of what you're selling right now.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, but not only us, but women take so much pride into how they look as well. And so I guess my point is, like, it's okay for you to be more concerned about what you do with yourself and what we would think versus us doing the same thing. Like I don't think most women would care necessarily how a guy gets his haircut or don't get his haircut, as long as he's paying bills and does what he says he's going to do.
Yeah, that isn't something that women necessarily care about. I'm not looking for him to ask. My point is, I don't ask you what you getting done to your hair, if you had it or when you had it. Okay. So don't ask me or don't.
No. Don't make it. In my opinion, you're taking the wrong approach to that. Because it doesn't hold the same weight.
It don't hold the same weight.
What you getting done to your hair weighs more than what he gets done to his hair.
I was never pretty.
I gotta look at it too.
You was pretty before you did that to your hair.
Yes.
And now,
I'm just saying.
What did I miss?
Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta,
Your hair is more of a consideration than his, as far as the weight of you.
Where the beauty comes. And look, my hair doesn't play into my beauty.
It does not.
Not really.
Now, I mean, having hair will enhance my beauty. Don't get me wrong, but
but it's not gonna make.
It's not gonna make or break me.
Hey, look.
It's different for
women. Andy Irie said it. Andy Irie said it.
Women can say the same thing. My hair doesn't play into my beauty. Having hair.
She's tripping, and that's why nobody's buying her music no more.
But think about people who lose their hair to radiation or something like that.
Can you get with that?
That's circumstantial, though.
Yeah, man. That's
and because of those
alopecia bought by chemotherapy or just by stress, that's I can't help that. But if you out there, John, like wake up in the morning, I'm cutting it all off. Hold up now. Wait a minute. Let's
talk about this. Hold on.
Yeah, before you make this decision.
You gotta. I mean, at the very least, you gotta warm somebody up to something like that.
Oh my!
You can't just come right in like, "Hey."
Double standard.
Nah, that's a regular standard. That's
standard. I guess that is a double standard. But to be honest, I don't think there's anything wrong with double standards.
I don't either. I don't think there's anything wrong with double standards. I think men should have a role, and I think women should have a role, and they don't have to be traditional men or women roles.
No.
I just think when you're in a relationship with somebody, the point is for one person to enhance the other and that person to build up the other. And so if we're here to make each other better, we all have roles in doing that. And that may require some double standards along the way. That's all I'm saying. If your strengths are my weaknesses and my weaknesses are your strengths, how are we going to hold each other to the same level? We can't do it.
I agree with what you just said about the different roles for men and women. I'm just saying. So what? Okay. So you think that if your lady did come to you and was like, all right, I'm cutting off all my hair and I just wanted to let you know, or do you want them to be like, I just wanted your
What do you think?
Oh, okay.
It's not about
what you think about opinion. What you think about me cutting my hair off?
Okay.
Like, I don't think
I'll
you
be
should.
like, well, thanks for your opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and do me.
No, you can't do that because you're not doing you. We together.
What?
Hey, listen, man. Listen.
Not just doing you.
I'm consulting your opinion, and
we doing we.
Listen. If I come to you and I'm like,
yo,
I'm trying to dye my beard platinum or blonde, you know what I'm saying? I should take your consideration to say, you know what, Justin, I don't think you should do that. You shouldn't color your beard blonde because you're gonna be looking crazy. If I just go ahead and be like, man, fuck what you say.
I'ma do
me. How would you feel?
I feel like I get this.
A lot of silence.
No, I feel like this idiot.
You do a lot of explaining on that.
Y'all are cutting me off. First of all, I would say this idiot is walking around with a platinum beard, but he likes it, so I love it. There you go.
Okay. And
you would do the like and love it thing, really?
To be honest with you, I do think she would do that.
I
do think she would do that.
I would.
But you would clown him though.
Yeah, but if you like your hair.
So if you decide to chop off all your hair, you cool with me clowning you every time.
If I like it, then that's
Here
fine.
come the bald head scatterwag. Here she comes.
No, you better call me.
Hey, just keep it above board.
Here go Michelle Jordan.
I don't know who that is, so that's fine.
Where's Michael Jordan's girl?
You really want to cut all your hair off though?
No, I'm not saying cut it all off. I do want to cut a significant amount because I have some. I went to the Dominican salon and them people fried my hair.
Big no off rip.
I'm talking to men about this.
Just kind of how this.
I already know about the Dominicans as far as black women's hair.
They use so much heat, so my hair is natural. Yeah. So I literally had like natural, and then towards the end.
Did you consult your girlfriends before you did this?
Well, I had some other stuff going on. I had some postpartum stuff going. I just had Jackson. I just felt like I needed
just trying to do something.
Get to the salon. I couldn't get an appointment when I wanted, and they're always open. So I just walked in.
And Kiara, let me just say something to the point of double standards, because that's not something that a man can relate to.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, though, as men, we kind of have to be understanding when these type of things happen with women. Exactly. We got to be like, you know what? I got to give her this. Because
that is a double standard. Because there's literally no situation where a man, well maybe not, but not to the extent where a man could relate to something in that way.
Nah.
And and every man knows they gotta give up. Like they gotta give it up. They gotta take the back seat emotionally. Like they have to do that. Yeah. And there's not many situations like that for women where you have to do it. But guess what? As men, we okay about it. We'll talk shit about it with each other.
Mm-hmm. You might get a midlife crisis out of us.
I got a double standard situation. It's like a wild card, man.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, check me out, yo. So I got a coworker, right? There's a brother. He is a single dude. Well, actually, he's not single. He's about to be divorced. Well, he's going through a divorce process. Mm-hmm. They got to get separated first. So long story short, he's back on the market dating. First date with this young lady. And she's an accomplished lady, whatever. She got a lot of good things going for herself, attractive things like another. He doing his thing too. She discloses to him that she had a threesome with 2 guys before on the first date. So my question to y'all, as fellas. Now I know me personally, man, I'm like, damn, double clutched. And you disclose that to me? Oh,
what's the question, though?
My question to y'all is double standard. It's okay for guys to have a threesome with 2 girls, but
First of all,
girl with 2 guys situation.
That's not even called a threesome no more. That's actually a train.
That's a G.
The double standard.
You got G.
Exactly.
There's a double standard in that.
It's definitely a double standard.
But it's needed though.
I think it's a threesome.
That's not a threesome in my book.
She got railroaded.
A train is like railroaded. Really, a train is like I don't know.
Me and my coworker.
More than 2. That's a train.
Me and my other coworker, we called her double clutch. You know what I'm saying? So
I get it. Or triple threat.
3-peat. Back to back.
So y'all think it's
I think it depends on the guy, though. I think it depends on the guy in that situation. Me personally, I can't do nothing with that.
And I said, so my other coworker, he like, man, stop saying she's disqualified. I said she's disqualified for me in my book, because he's still on the dating market, so he got other candidates that he likes, and I'm like, come on, man, you should really,
Why is she disqualified for you?
Level? Huh? Because she done double clutched.
Yeah,
what were you saying?
For me, it would take a lot. It would take a lot.
Well, there's a line, and she's over that line. She crossed it, buddy, and I just don't.
For me, it would take a lot more. She would have to do much more work than any other person that I'm dating at that time.
But
it ain't no work she can do for me.
What's so sad about the situation is my man loved her personality. He had so much fun with her.
But he should still be with her, though. He should still be with her. But see,
I don't think he look at it the way I look at it. So he probably will, if he really likes her that much. He probably
but he should though, because everybody got something to deal with. That's just his thing.
Everybody got something.
That's just what it is.
But I think that there's a double standard. Like men can share it and women shouldn't.
Hey! I got another one for you. If a woman has a curiosity or a curious experience with another woman, it's not frowned upon as much.
She could come back.
Yeah, she could come back.
But if a man does,
we talked about that 1 hour earlier.
You know what though? I agree, but I disagree, because yes, I feel like overall a woman is frowned upon less when she has a experience like that. But for me personally, I don't really want no parts with that either.
Oh, wow.
We talked about this before, though, but I don't want to go too far on it. But I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Especially where I'm at in my life. It's like, come on, you're doing too much over here,
Well, I will go and say that if I weren't married and a man came to me and said he liked threesomes, he's not the one for me either.
And that's fair, because, all right, so
what's this OnlyFans thing about? Is that about threesomes?
They be having threesomes on there.
Man, listen.
Threesomes going on.
Listen. Basically, that joint is a joint where you can sign up, basically, and pay to watch somebody do whatever, right? Am I right?
I don't know.
That's what it basically. So you just sign up and you pay.
You pay each individual. It's not like a Netflix. It's not where you could just pay Netflix and then everything that's on Netflix.
Nah, it's not like that. Let's say it's 4 of us here. Somebody could sign up to watch
I want to do Kiki.
Or I want to watch Jay Doja, or I want to watch Herman.
Exactly.
And basically whatever Herman can negotiate and be like, look, I'll do a little bit of this for this price.
This man was just drunk the whole joint.
Do what?
Whatever on the screen.
Whatever you decide that you want to sell. Like if you want to sell, just photos of yourself.
I take two hands and I slap my cheeks like this. People will pay to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably won't pay to watch it.
It's for people who have fetishes too. Let's say people got foot fetishes. So if you just want to take pictures of your feet and post it up on the web on OnlyFans, you can get paid, and people will subscribe. And
you'll be paying just to be your fan.
Now it goes
from shaking your feet.
It goes from pictures that you could be nude or whatever it can be, or it goes all the way to videos, or it goes and the videos include everything.
Listen. I just found out about this joint last week. I just found out about this joint last week.
So I was like,
did you become a member last week?
No, but I was just like, damn, that was such a great idea. Because it takes the oldest profession and it perfects it almost, especially in these times.
Yeah.
Because nobody's
digital.
Supposed to be.
Well, this been going on for a couple of years now.
It has. I didn't know about this.
Well, yeah.
It's my first time
hearing about it. A buddy of mine, he allowed me to use his password a couple times before, man.
Oh, really?
So what did you do, Justin?
Right. What did you pay for, nigga? I need to know.
I just watched this girl wash her hands. That's all.
I just watched I just watched this girl that was in the business of doing things on the camera, man.
Got you. Understandable.
And how much did you pay? Cause
I didn't pay shit.
It was the other dude's account.
It's my man's login.
He had to pay. But yeah, what are y'all thoughts on that?
Yeah,
that sounds like some.
That's that new world next level shit, man.
Hey, cause you date a girl. Cause you date a girl that had her OnlyFans account.
That sounds like some Black Mirror stuff. Something that was on Black Mirror.
And she wanted to perform with you.
Yep.
She said you can wear a mask, a ski mask, or whatever the case may be. You know, because it's people who do it as couples as well.
Yes.
It's couples as well.
Could you do that? Because you dated, or if she didn't want to perform with you, but she was like, look, this is my main source of income. This is booming.
She's pretty much a porn star.
I don't never see these people in person or nothing like that. I don't go.
And it's not open. And it's not open. And it's not open to the World Wide Web because.
Right. And she like this. She go a step further and be like, I don't never show my face so people don't know what I look like or nothing like that.
It would have to be something like that. It would have to be something like.
Could you be with that person?
If it was anonymous.
Be with is something different than.
I'm talking about like be with strong, like we together.
It's the moral part too. It's like, why don't you go in that room? I know you. I know you doing weird stuff.
You know what's weird, and you know what's crazy too. These young ladies, man, you'll see on Facebook, not Facebook, but on social media, Twitter or Instagram. Like, I just bought my dream house from my OnlyFans page. Yeah. Like my man Pimp, he said, pimping ain't dead to just move to the web.
Yeah. Just cameras and screens.
Yeah.
The money you can get is the American dream. Yeah.
Oh. That OnlyFans site sounds like something off of Black Mirror though, for real.
Now, what you think off of Black Mirror? Like, what you mean?
Remember that very first episode where you got points for clout? Like, basically, you got points for doing.
Nah, it's nothing like that.
Hey, look though. Let me just throw this out.
I think the world is getting to that point though.
I've never watched Black Mirror. The only one I watched was the joint with Anthony Mackie where they was doing the video game thing.
Hey,
that shit was weird, wasn't it?
That's the only
that shit was crazy.
I only seen a few of them too.
That's the only one I saw.
That shit was crazy. And that was
sounds like
that was some gay ass shit, dog.
You think he was gay for that?
Nah, he wasn't. Well,
yes.
Yeah, he was gay because he actually kissed a nigga too. Like, I wouldn't even kiss a nigga to see if I'm gay. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how not gay I am.
I don't think it would even get that far, though. These niggas was like, you getting on? I'm getting on.
Yo, and then it got to the point where at the end, this nigga let his wife go out here and belong to the games. Just belong to the streets. Just so he can play the game.
But that was her thing, though. She was like, I'll let you have your thing if you let me have my thing.
I know.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing.
Our thing ain't a thing no more, girl.
But here's the thing. And for guys like us, that makes sense. But there's relationships out here, and that's the one thing that I have to wrap my brain around. Yeah. That there are
some wild people out here.
There are relationships out here that operate in a different way, and their standards are different than
I would ever think about doing.
I would ever think about, and that's why I'm not with those women, and that's why
those women ain't with you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So there's somebody, or there are a group of people for everybody. That's something we should talk about too, maybe on another show. But do you believe in soulmates?
We'll talk about that next.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's time, fellas. We gotta move on. It's time for the Ratchet Report. Ratchet.
Why are you so happy about this?
He was real excited to do that right there.
Ratchet.
He was raising the roof, dog.
No, I was pushing it. You can't really see it, but anyway. All right, y'all didn't want to talk about this. Y'all shut me down, and it's made the news again. Y'all niggas. Have y'all been following Neo? Many Hats Neo. I told y'all a few weeks ago that him and his wife was getting a divorce. And what's that thing? Oh, restraining order, where you guys got to stay away from each other. They had a restraining order and everything.
Against each other?
I'm not sure who it was against. I just know that it was one. But praises be because the coronavirus and this quarantine has mended their marriage, and Neo has requested that the divorce gets withdrawn. So let's give them a round of applause for making it work in this quarantine season.
Absolutely. Hey, that's good news.
Black marriage works.
It's cheaper to keep it works.
Maybe.
You said what, Justin?
It's cheaper to keep it works. That nigga was like, you know what? I don't feel like making no more albums. So yeah, let me go ahead and just. Yeah, I don't see myself touring no time soon.
He's not sick of Neo.
Yeah, baby girl, come back over here. Sit on this.
He's not sick of love songs.
I forgive you. You forgive me? Oh, okay, cool.
So congrats to them. Also, congrats is in the works for Chris Brown. You guys know Chris Brown. Some good news on Chris Brown. I'm gonna start with the good news. He was accused, like somebody was suing him for an alleged sexual assault that happened at his mansion.
The white girl.
Yeah, she was suing him for $17 million. And
how can you put a price on a sexual assault?
Well, shit, 17 will make me forget about. I don't know.
Go ahead, you don't have to answer.
I don't want to make light, but that's a lot of money. I will.
She was lying though.
It would help, but she dropped the lawsuit.
Because she was lying.
That's good.
Yeah, I feel like some litigation should come her way because of that type of stuff right there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely think. I think
like
these
that.
women, these false accusing women, should definitely get their asses in trouble to
agree.
prevent more women.
I agree.
You know what?
To prevent women from doing that in the future.
Actually speaking, there's a double standard.
It is, man.
There's a double standard.
And that's one that we live with every day.
Yeah, and we talk about this all the time, man.
I agree.
Yeah, nobody cares about boys that's been raped by women.
Nobody cares about men in general.
I care.
Man, I know some dudes that's been raped by women.
No one cares.
Did they enjoy
it?
Molested.
If I try to tell somebody right now, if I try to tell somebody right now that I got raped, they'd be like, "Oh, for real? How was it?"
Nah, it depends on who you got raped by.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, they're gonna ask you how was it with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I got
if it
raped by a woman,
if it was a man, that's not gonna be the next question.
Dog, I've been trying to get my girl to do that for me.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole with y'all. I'm gonna move on.
I'm just saying.
But I will say, because that's good news for Chris Brown, because he's always in some kind of alleged trouble. But what was that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Just based off, and this could be wrong because I don't know him personally, but just based off of his talent, I be rooting for Chris Brown. I ain't gonna lie. I be hoping that he get it together, man.
Even after that Rihanna thing, I will say that he kind of messed up a little bit with commenting on this Karrueche fan page. You know how like regular people will start Instagram pages, like fan pages for their favorite celebrities. So it was like a Chris.
They get paid for that.
It was a Chris and Karrueche fan page. Mm-hmm. And I guess they had posted like a picture of them two together, like, oh, we missed them together. And he commented, damn, you know, like under the picture. That sounds like remorse, doesn't it? Or like you maybe want that.
What was the comment?
Maybe
that was the comment.
Maybe
under the picture, it's like, oh, they were so good, we missed them.
It's nothing. It's nothing. It can go so many different ways that you can't take it for nothing.
I'm telling you, if I was because the problem is he has a Karrueche lookalike, pretty much now. His current baby mama looks just like Karrueche. I don't know if y'all saw her.
But what if his damn was more like a damn, like surprised that niggas feel that way?
Nah, I think he knows that the world feels that way.
The point I'm trying to make is that it's left up to interpretation, so you can't really, you know what I mean?
My point is, his ass shouldn't have commented at all if I'm his current baby mama and we're in a relationship. You just ignore it.
Maybe he was saying, damn, you still on that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's so many different interpretations.
Or maybe he was saying, damn, I really fucked up. I wish he was here.
It could have been. It could have been.
I don't know. The point, I see your point though. You really don't know.
No, you don't know.
But yeah. Oh, also in hilarious Chris Brown news, did y'all see that video of the girl that tried to break into or get on his property, and he was on.
That was old, dear.
It's hilarious.
She over that joint tickled by
It's hilarious because he's like ducked down below this little balcony thing. He's like on the ground, and the lady's like, "Hey, Chris, you know Lakita, Lakita."
She like Jada or Boomerang. Y'all remember Boomerang? Y'all remember Boomerang? And she was the next door neighbor on Boomerang?
Nah, but she was further away. She was further away
Than that. But
that nigga was like, no.
And then
she was like, you that's why you can't sing anyway.
yes you do. I'm trying to figure out why everybody know where Chris Brown lives. All right, I'm gonna move on from Chris Brown. Have y'all been watching Black as Fuck or Black AF on
Hey, you know what? I like that joint.
So you know Kenya Barris is the creator of Blackish.
It reminds me of
the whole record stuff.
It reminds me of Blackish stuff.
But he got into it with ABC.
I was
about
wondering
Blackish.
why this came about.
Yes, he got into it. I think it was over the. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was over the Donald Trump episode or something he wanted to do on Blackish, and ABC didn't want him to do it. So whatever the case may be, he ended up. I think he left the show and basically started his own shit on Netflix, and he must have been pissed because he basically recreated the same shit on Netflix. Have you guys been watching? What you think?
He recreated Blackish?
Pretty much. It's called Black AF.
I've heard about that.
What do y'all think?
Nah, he straight recreated that joint, but it's better though because it's no ain't gotta be it's no censor. No
now, only thing is, I feel like that character, Anthony Anderson character, is I think it's supposed to be loosely about his life. But I don't like the way he portrayed himself as a father. That's the only thing.
What don't you like?
No, I'm talking about Kenya. Yeah. I'm talking about Kenya.
You don't like fuck.
I like Anthony Anderson as a father because you can tell he really.
It's more PC though. It's more.
Yeah, but I still think that he could have been a better father. Like he'd be like low key, like being John like a terrible father, man. To his children.
I'm still trying to get into it. He just seems really cocky, and I won't say in all fairness.
That's the life he lives, though.
I got a toddler running around, so I'm not able to see every single nuance or whatever. But I'm gonna rewatch it.
He'd be completely ignoring his kids and shit, like just like on purpose though.
He do.
It'd be like it'd be like, damn dog, come on, man.
It feels like Blackish, but it also feels like Curb Your Enthusiasm or something.
It's like a Curb Your Enthusiasm mixed with
like
Real Housewives, you know.
Yeah, the interviews and
it's because the daughter is doing a documentary. So
hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't like the it's messed up to say it like this, but I don't like the girl that they have playing his wife, Quincy Jones' daughter.
Rashida Jones. Why is that?
Yeah, because I feel like man, this
have you seen his real wife? She look they the same.
That's what Tiff told me.
That's what it's based on.
She look exactly like her.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, man, she claims her colorful side when it's convenient.
Yeah, when it's a role.
This is not her though. She's playing his wife.
Yeah,
exactly. And I feel like people that do that, like she can go from white
to black.
Black,
facts,
you know what I'm saying? And she does it.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Whenever it's, but for the most part, I feel like she goes over there more than she goes to the color side because it's more beneficial on that side.
Well, I think it's more work on that side.
I feel like for people like that, I'm like, stay over there.
It's more work for her over there.
I don't want her to get no opportunities on this side. You don't want to play below the railroad tracks? Don't play over here now.
I'm saying though, like how many people are going to cast her in a black film though? Just think about it from that perspective, just based on her looks.
That's true.
She looks like a white lady.
She looks like a white lady, yeah.
She do.
On the mixed spectrum.
She do, she don't. But her wife is his actual wife is the same way. Like you'd be like, is she? Yeah, nah, she's black. You know what I'm saying?
I would have to see how his wife acts though.
You know I don't know how she acts, but she's his sister though. You can tell.
I don't know. It's just something
you know who wife
Jones' daughter, man. I
was surprised was black. Terry Crews.
Oh yeah, she kind of along the same lines as Terry Crews' wife. You know how white she look? Now,
she looks super white.
Nah, see, Terry Crews' wife just look. She has all black features. It's just light. This girl don't have a lot of black features.
No, Terry Crews' mama look like your mama, and they look like all our mama. Terry Crews, his wife, her mama looked like all of our mama.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Her dad might. What's her dad?
Listen to what I'm saying. Though.
I don't know, but her mama.
Listen to what I'm saying though. Terry Crews' wife. Terry Crews' wife.
White though.
His wife. If you look at all of her features, like her nose,
you can tell
her
black.
body,
I think she
has black features. She's just light.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, this girl, Quincy Jones' daughter, she don't have really a lot of black features.
Nah, she got like dude. She got normal sized lips in a wide. She got
no,
like
she don't, bro. Nah, you gotta look at her, man. She don't. Her body is like pretty much like a white woman's. You know what I'm saying? Her
body
thin,
is, but
her hair's thin. Her top lip is thin. You know what I'm saying?
The top lip ain't that thing, yo.
Nah, that joint pretty much is.
No, I'm looking at her.
Her nose, that joint is not like ours. I'm not saying you're talking to the wrong guy.
She can pass. No, she can.
Genetics are genetics. Genetics are genetics.
She can definitely pass as white for sure. But
what do y'all think about Tekashi? I feel like he's somebody who passes, but we know that he's Mexican, but I think he's pretty much been accepted into black culture.
Honestly, man, I think black people will accept whoever, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Anybody who has had to deal with what we've had to deal with on some level.
I don't even think it's about that. I just think black people just be like, oh man, you want to be down with us? Cool.
Come on over.
As long as you're not white.
I sent some homework. I sent some homework to John the other night about an Akon video. He was talking about Tekashi and how he went to jail and how he not mad at him or he not holding the fact that he snitched against him, because he was like, this young generation is different from the generation that we was brought up in, where we know the rules to the game. We know he was like his handlers, the people who his OGs that was backing him. He was like, they shouldn't have put him in a predicament where he could get into the type of trouble that he got into. And they definitely should have took the fall. He's like, because how you going to let the money go to jail? The money should never be in a position to go to jail. He said so. And
I didn't gather that from that joint. I gathered that he was the joke from the beginning, and it just started paying off.
Nah, but he was definitely intertwined with the gang culture out there. And
but I'm saying they do that though. Like they'll be like,
they'll manipulate people for their cause.
That's fine. They was making millions off of him though.
Yeah.
On top of outside of the extortion, because I think the extortion part definitely helped him snitch on them even more. You know what I'm saying? Because they started extorting him as well. But what I'm saying is they definitely shouldn't have put some of that stuff or put him in the situation that they put him in.
Man, they was trying to beat them cases themselves.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
What's the thing?
You don't put nobody up that's making all the money that they make.
Man, he a joke, man. Ain't nobody tripping off that money. They dumb anyway.
That's what I'm trying. That's what he was trying to say. That's what Akon was trying to say.
You can't make sense of dummies.
Hey guys, gangs are dumb. Okay,
that's true too. That's true too.
This is Herman speaking. This is Herman.
That's a factual
a lot
thing.
of them joints are formed out of necessity or what people feel like a necessity for the conditions they're in. But overall, yeah.
Nah, it's low. It's low level shit. But
he's out of jail now, and I think
he's
kind of trolling people. He got out because of the coronavirus. He doesn't have it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he got out of jail because I guess other people locked up with him were contracting the virus, and they're starting to let inmates out.
They wouldn't let Bill Cosby go though.
They didn't let Bill go, and they didn't let R. Kelly go. They did not want to.
But they let Harvey Weinstein go.
They let Harvey go. They did. Wait.
Yeah, he gone. Yeah.
They let.
Wait.
I'm trying to find out. And they let Donald Trump's lawyer go.
Wait, I'm trying to find out the logic between letting them out of jail because there's a virus.
Because people in jail contract the virus.
Okay.
And they don't want the virus to spread throughout the prison.
Of all places, that should be the most quarantined place.
It should.
But you know they got COs coming in and out all the time. So once them they pass that virus, once them bammers pass it on to somebody, you know.
But I mean, if they do their due diligence with the COs, they should be fine.
This nigga contracted coronavirus. They say he had it in the jail. Now he's coronavirus free more than 3 weeks after being diagnosed.
Put his ass back in there, fucking rat.
This is no, not Tekashi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, he's out.
So now he's contracted corona?
No, he had it back in March. He had it for 3 weeks, but now he's virus free.
Put him back in there too.
Yeah, he definitely needs to go back. Is everything okay?
I don't know. I ain't the judge of the jury.
I can't call it, bro.
Yeah, all right, yeah, to be honest.
Well, all I'm saying is they letting all these white people out. They need to go ahead and let Kodak out, and R. Kelly and Bill, since they our three that's asking to get out.
Bill should definitely be let out because he old.
Yeah.
And Bill old people dying from this joint more.
You know, good word ain't letting Bill Cosby out of jail.
I mean, we know that, but I'm just saying.
If Harvey Weinstein can get out,
they letting other black dudes out though. They let this one black dude out. I forgot what state it was in.
Who got out and killed
somebody.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
So they trying to prevent deaths but causing them.
Right.
They ain't think they were.
Right.
They know what they doing, man. They letting the inmates run the asylum at this point now, man.
Man, they know what they doing when they lock them people up. It ain't about rehabilitation or none of that mess they be saying.
Yeah, I don't think so either. All right, guys, do y'all have anything to get off your chest this week? I know we led John Lee Malvo led with the apology. Is the guy
right there, bro.
I got something I want to get off my chest.
The guy put that on your heart.
Look, this whole little e-learning thing is stupid. Here's why. Right?
I can concur, bro.
You're trying to right now, right? I get it from the teacher's aspect, right? Because I feel like it shouldn't be this way, but I feel like a lot of the teachers are just trying to show, hey,
I'm something.
I'm still worth getting a check at this point, right?
Okay.
But beyond that, I'm like this. If you want to have teachers that want to teach a full lesson online, that's fine. But for those that don't, just send the whole course packet home. I'll get everything else done. Mm-hmm. I don't need to do this whole thing online where I gotta watch the video, sit here with him and have him my kids watch the video and all. Just send the course load home.
Because you gotta do that with 3 different kids, right?
Yes. And it's young.
Well, I'll say this in the event in defense of the school system. Nobody's prepared for anything like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what happens when a kid, right? If things were the way they were, right? And a kid, I don't know, something happens and that kid's gonna miss 2 months. What are the teachers supposed to do typically? They're supposed to provide something, right?
The curriculum.
All I'm saying is give me the curriculum or let me have access to the curriculum and decide whether I want to tune into you or just get the shit done. You can still provide the assignments that are due and we'll do the assignments on time and get done. But all this little, log into this and watch this video. Log into that, watch this video. Man, you can miss me with all of that.
That should sound a little bit better than the DC schools.
Give me the option, you know what I'm saying?
That should sound better than DC schools.
Man, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm not opposed to the teachers doing what they're doing. I commend them because this is not something that anybody planned for or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to have to sit here and be spoon-fed now that we're not in the school no more. Spoon-feeding was for school. Now it's kind of up in the air. So just give me the stuff because we ain't coming back.
I do agree. I do agree to a point. There are some parents
you can't handle more, buddy.
Who will make sure that their students are doing the work.
Yeah, but not every parent is going to do that.
And that's why I said just give me the option. That's all.
But John, that's because you're an active parent. There are parents who aren't actively involved in the educational portion of it. I think that's where Kiara was going.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, I hear that. So everything that's online is great for them. I'm just saying, give me the options.
Well, you do have the option. The option is for you not to do none of it. You have an option. Don't do it or do it. So that's the option,
That's going to impact his kid.
But ultimately, I think that a lot of teachers, and not just teachers, school systems are trying to keep communication with families open. For some populations, that is huge because we don't know if our kids are eating necessarily. That face-to-face check-in time might be saving a kid who's being abused or in a rough home situation. True. So in a lot of ways, I think that's why school districts are pushing the video check-ins, check in with your students, Zoom calls, whatever. As far as how much learning is actually happening, I just think everybody in August or September or whenever school starts will be back to the drawing board. Socially, everybody's going to the next grade. Everybody's getting a social promotion. Who's going to fail somebody in this climate? But I think they're just going to have to go back to the drawing board because, to be honest, this way of learning is new for us too. We don't know.
Yeah.
I be seeing my wife on the phone with her coworkers more than anything else.
Well, because you don't see everything I do. So that's.
I mean, I bet I can imagine it's that much stress. It's stressful for everybody just because this is something new and it's something that was not planned. Yeah. I'm just saying, don't just have me at the mercy of the teachers like we in school when we not in school. Look, we ain't in school no more.
Ideally, if
I'll make sure my kids get this shit done, and you can test them and everything, and we'll get it done.
Ideally, that's how it would be rolled out. It should be rolled out
like some kind of
all parents electronic college course where you on week 1, at the end of week 1, this is due. At the end of week 2, if we had time to prepare.
That's a good point.
But ultimately, a huge thing is equity with students, especially just across our region or nation. There are some students who, it's not fair to even dish out or try to teach electronically when there are students who don't have access to computers and tablets. That is not fair in itself. But
that's a good. But they got that joint where they can pick up the packet, right? Because I was looking at that, I was like, I'm gonna show up and pick up a packet.
Yeah, they do have the packet.
See what happens.
But even the packet is all over the place because I know the one that we're giving out. What if we didn't get to that yet? Which is very possible. If you're just giving a blanket assignments to everybody in your district, the same assignment, that's unrealistic.
Yeah, then you got to have some capable parents at that point.
Yeah, especially if it's not something that if your school is overachieving and you guys did that 3 years ago or.
Yeah.
So
I see what you're saying.
Everybody's just trying their best. Be patient.
Because they got that waiting on Superman, John. Remember, they got different levels of the education.
And to be honest,
that's true.
Yeah. I haven't received not one assignment yet. I have received. I have had students check in.
But no, you haven't received any assignments.
No, and this is week 4.
Man, we've been turning in assignments left and right over this joke. We've been over this joke. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of this because we couldn't do it on the computer. So I'm gonna just send it in.
You don't have to tell your kids this, but they ain't gonna fail if you decide to just be like, all right, kids.
No, but you still want to keep their brains active and
keep them active. You want to keep them active.
Well, for certain stuff, it's so. For one of my kids, we trying to get them on the little, what's the joint called? I'm horrible because I deal with it all the time. The STEM program. We trying to get them on the STEM track, and you can't have mediocre grades to get on that.
A's and B's only.
Yeah, so it's like, man, look,
my kids on the same.
We gotta be on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time to catch up. Well, really, you're gonna get the grade that you had when schools closed on March 13th.
Damn, what about them bamboos?
So
I'm gonna bring my grade up.
Failing on March 13th,
Sure.
and you decide not to do
midgets
these assignments, that's the grade that you're gonna have. Yeah, that's the grade that you're gonna have.
And that's the vibe that I got when we talked to one of his teachers.
But if you were already an A student on March 13th,
you're not gonna lose that A.
Man, look, dog, we was borderline, right? And after talking to her, she was like, "I'll move it up." We was
that's
like,
what parents are for.
Because she was like, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. We was like, look, he's over here working hard. He's showing improvement to us. How can we show you that he's shown improvement in this category?
You know what? Like, don't worry about it. I got you.
Man, these teachers be
don't give me more work. I'm at home.
Out of my face.
There you go.
What you want? You want an A? Here.
Yeah.
But yeah, just stay patient. I mean, this is a learning curve for a lot of people.
Hey, look though, what's funny is included. My oldest, she you know, they do the A-Day, B-Day thing. And she had music for one of her little joints. That's crazy. Yeah, and so she had a little test. She had a music test in the jump, right? So she ended up getting a 90 out of 100 on the joint, right? So I think she either got one or two questions wrong. So we was up there jump like, I can't believe you. Wait till I get Kiara on the phone. This is ridiculous. You don't know what a treble clef is? It wasn't a treble clef, but it was something. We was like, you know what? We're gonna nip this right in the bud. We was joking with her. She was like,
my uncle.
That was a mistake.
My uncle called me the same way. Do you know that your cousin is failing music? How could you fail music when you have a teacher in the family?
Wow.
I had to bring him.
True.
To pick it up. I took my guitar to him. He was failing guitar. I had one in my house. I took it over there so he could have a guitar to practice at home and not fail high school music.
I always wanted to learn to play the guitar.
Well, I ain't got. Oh, I do have one now. I took it from.
I feel like that's an accomplishment. Guitar, piano.
Hey, Kiara. Next episode we together. The first episode. That's what I want to do. You asked me what I wanted to do. The first episode we back together. I want you to go ahead and put that guitar on and show us a little something. You know what I'm saying? I want you to.
I can teach basic guitar. I get.
Hey, I want to see some basic shit then. Let me see.
Okay.
You don't want to, trust me.
No, I do. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Don't be
I want to see it.
Thank you. I brought my guitar home from work.
Hey, look. So before we go, right? So I know we always have these little bathroom kind of chronicles.
Oh, you have a bathroom chronicle?
And although we are quarantined, I have a bathroom chronicle that I want to share with you guys. With you guys and our audience. With you and our audience. So I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Okay?
Magnesium citrate.
Okay. All right. If you don't know what it is, Google it.
It makes you go do, right?
So as you know, I've been trying to make the most of this quarantine situation. And a system flush or reset is something that I've always wanted to do.
Oh.
And I've always been scared to do it because I'm always on the move here, there. I'm not in the house often.
This is the perfect time.
So I'm like,
why not?
I'm in the house now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's funny because we was having a toilet paper conversation and I was like, well, I still need to be prepared to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? So long story short, I feel rejuvenated. I feel
empty.
I feel cleansed. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
How much you take?
I may do another one before everything all in, but I recommend if everybody's in there, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not do something to help positively influence your health? Everybody needs a system clean. bunch of water, look, this is the personal trainer coming out of me.
That's real shit though, man.
Clean that intestinal tract, you know what I'm saying?
We were thinking about doing a water fast, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
You're going to end up looking like Chadwick Boseman, man.
Nah, dog.
I am, but it's not because I'm trying to. It's because I can't get in the gym.
Man, like, that's a rough situation, yo.
No, I can't do nothing about it, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of lean, but I'm losing a lot of mass over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so just bear with me.
This is what Chadwick Boseman look like now, yo.
Oh, I already know.
Oh shit! Hold up.
You gotta share your screen. You can share your screen.
You know what? We can add that joint in. Yo, send it to me.
Yeah, you should do that.
This is
not. I saw him. When I saw him doing All-Star Break.
Man,
I was like, dog, is everything all right with him?
He look funny style.
No, he looked like Anthony Anderson.
Nah.
Anthony Anderson looked terrible when he lost weight, bro.
Nah.
This Bama looks sick, yo.
Yeah, he looks sick.
It's all up in here.
Yeah, when your face started doing like this.
But I feel like, I'm serious, I feel like when people start eating.
Yeah, it looks like.
Hey, everybody.
He look like,
remember me?
He look like it's going to be some farm purchasing real soon, man.
It's going to be some what?
Farm purchasing.
Yeah, he look like it's somebody hammering away at his farm right now.
Yeah. Now they repairing that Joe food. It'll be ready in about
That's terrible.
Getting the plumbing readjusted on his farm.
That is terrible.
Yeah, your farm will be ready in about 13 more days, sir.
We still hammering away at it. We're gonna get this thing under control before
real soon.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening with us this week. Listening in to us this week. This was a fun episode. Can we get a virtual hug?
Yeah, we supposed to reminisce.
Did y'all want to reminisce?
You gonna wrap us up before our reminisce section?
Oh, sorry. Well, Buzz
I'm already hugging. I'm in for the hug.
Buzz is already talking about.
I want to reminisce.
I thought we were skipping over reminisce because we gotta
be talked about at some point.
I
ain't gonna lie, I want to check out this little Teddy Riley joint,
Babyface joint. Yeah,
I'm not overly excited about it, but I want to see.
I think what hey, but look, Babyface got a lot of hits too, though, dog.
He do, man. But my beef with Babyface hits is that, man, them Jones is real super simp anthems. You know what I'm saying?
He wrote some jokes for women too.
You said they what?
Yeah, super simp anthems.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about his own jokes. I'm talking about the Jones he wrote for other people. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why I think they should be playing Jones that they wrote for. Not just themselves, but
hold on, dog. This nigga told the joint that I only think of you like 2 times a day. There's only 2 occasions where I think of you.
Nigga.
Day and night.
Buy your clothes.
And that's night. Tell him, John.
I'll cook your dinner too.
Tell him, John.
Soon as I get home.
That was too much right there. Cooking the dinner too.
That's the super simp anthem if I ever heard.
That was crazy right there.
Do everything that you supposed to do.
No, like you ain't gonna have to do nothing.
Hey.
But just lay there. Just lay there.
He didn't even say that though. He just
that's what you implying. He like, man, he's saying all that just to get.
No, that's the thing.
I hope
it more if he was like, but you better be naked, girl.
But you better be naked, girl. Right.
He didn't even say that. That nigga was just like, you don't have to do nothing. I'll take care of everything. Period.
But it's still implied though.
As soon as I get home.
He not doing that shit for nothing, man. You know, as a man, you're not doing all that for nothing.
That shit was tight though.
I mean, dog, I think the song right before that was Whipperfield. So you already know.
Whipperfield, wow, you're right.
You got there, Whipperfield.
Hey, he was Giles Simpson. He was
whipped.
So whip it on me.
He was Giles Simpson.
And them joints was tight though, yeah.
It's better than love.
It's better than love.
Sweet as can be.
You got there, Whipperfield.
What time does this thing start?
It was supposed to start at 9.
Where can you watch it at? I can't even find it.
Man, that's the other thing with these
Hey,
old
it's
heads,
on.
man.
Hey, it's on right now. It's on right now.
Where is that joint at?
I don't know.
Go to one of them niggas' pages.
I don't think it's on there. They be trying to do their own thing. I mean, I ain't
Hey,
mad
Williams,
at
leave me
It's
alone,
supposed
bro.
to. It's this new page called Versus TV.
Oh, Swiss
But it's
Beats
not-
and Timberland and started.
Hey, who was it last week? Last week it was who?
RZA and DJ Premier.
I ain't want to see that, and I like hip hop, but I ain't want to see that.
Now that jump. The funny thing is, 1 through 20 was a wash.
Oh,
then
yeah,
them
it's
niggas
on
started
their
pumping out
pages.
some hits after 20. Both of them. They started coming up with some bangers after.
Who ended up winning?
It wasn't really.
I know DJ Premier.
They was both
Like,
playing nice on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like they was both like, "Oh, man, I respect you, so I'm not gonna go for your head. I'm not gonna come for your neck." And they was just kind of like, "Oh, I'm gonna feed off of what you doing. If you come with an 8, I'm gonna come with an 8. If you come with a 9, I'm gonna come with a 9." You know what I mean? It was real respectful. That joint was cool, yeah. It was cool. But the best joint I done seen so far was the T-Pain and Lil Jon joint.
Yeah.
That was probably really good.
That was
That joint was good. That joint was good. I don't know about the little Babyface joint.
It's on their pages.
On
Teddy
live.
Riley won.
Man, I tell you what, I saw the little Teddy Riley concert a couple of weeks ago, and that joint was trash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate to say it like that
It was
because he's a legend, but
it was like
man,
a live or something.
yeah, and it was just like, man, nah, bruh, nah. It was like, nah. Look, I'm in the joint, right? Somebody said Babyface has not had his time wasted like this in years.
Who's waiting on who though? That's my
Man,
question.
I don't know. These old heads can't get it together, yo.
Oh, they still ain't started it up.
Plug it in right here.
Somebody said Teddy's Coachella setup is doing too much. Keep it simple, big dog.
Oh, I see. Fix It Jesus.
You watching that joint?
Yeah.
And have y'all?
Look, Tim
Teddy,
watching the joint. She said that damn Teddy is doing too much.
They say he rented out the whole stadium.
Because this is his time to shine. Hey, but question though, yeah. I don't think Teddy has performed in this amount in this front of this many people.
Again next week.
He did it on his website a couple of weeks ago, and that joint was trash.
Teddy Riley?
Yeah.
This is
Hey, y'all been doing y'all been tuning into DJ Nice?
I haven't, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I heard
they must not have seen any other. I did watch him one night, DJ Nice. D Nice.
I don't want to get used to this type of shit though.
That's the thing.
That's why I haven't been. That's why I haven't been tuning into this shit.
I want to get used to free concerts because
I don't want to get used to it. See, but this take it back to Mirror because that's all this shit is becoming, man. It's becoming a virtual reality for us, man. Everything's going to be virtual. If you get used to not going to see motherfuckers and not being around motherfuckers,
look, I'm already upset that I can't interact with a person at a grocery store. I gotta ring my stuff up myself. Like I'm that guy.
I was already pissed about that.
I'm that guy.
Expensive as these groceries are, you gonna check me out.
Stop muting me, yo.
I didn't mute you.
You did.
I didn't mute you that time.
Hey, have y'all?
Hey, we have another inner circle dispute.
Nah, I was muted. How else would I get muted?
I don't give a fuck, Justin.
I'm looking at.
Hey, did y'all check out my man Chico Beans live when he was bringing on Charlamagne the God and all the bald head niggas around the world who ain't got their haircut yet?
I saw a clip of that joint.
Man, that nigga was lunching. He was frying Bama's, man. Bama was showing. The Bama's ain't been able to go to the barbershop, man.
Yeah.
So Bama's, especially people like me, man, they looking crazy out here. Man.
I don't understand that though because they have.
Yeah, why
heads.
you can't? Yeah, Chico Bean had clippers. All he had to do was cut his hair off. Like his beard could look crazy. But
man,
you ain't got it.
Your beard ain't even got to look crazy. If you got clippers, you can line your beard up.
People don't know how to do that though.
Some people don't trust themselves.
Yeah, some people don't know how to do that, man. They fuck up their beard, man.
No, it's not that hard. You ain't got to be a Picasso with it. Just give it a little edge.
I be trying to Picasso my shit out, man. I be doing that shit real heavy.
I just be at that joint like, let me just make this joint look neat, and I'll be chilling hard.
Hey man, just seeing y'all dudes, man.
It
Likewise,
was so
man.
good. Everybody's back again. Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. You guys can reach us online on Instagram at How Did We Get Here Show and YouTube, and email us at hdwegethere.com.
Hey, quick question, man. Before we go.
Go ahead.
Look at my man Teddy. What you think about being an older brother?
He need to take that hat
in
off.
In your 50s, and you just dyeing your hair. It's maybe 60, and you dyeing your gray black, like blackity black, to the point where it's just like, come on, man.
What would you have him do?
Be natural?
Nah, but you gotta understand, people who are
you're not even
celebrities
being
and who
natural.
are used to being in the limelight, they have a certain persona that they always have to uphold. Look at Chuck Norris.
I look at Puffy. Like Puffy, I could get Puffy though. I could get Puffy, but Teddy not in the limelight no more. That's what I'm saying.
In his mind, he is though. He's Teddy Riley.
You need to come back home, man. You know?
He put a whole band. He hired the whole band. Babyface is just sitting there like us, like.
Nah, this is what he did for his little concert last week, and I was like, man, what is all of this? He had Dave Hollister and like 2 other new members of Blackstreet. Nobody knew him. Nobody knows that Blackstreet is still around. But
Babyface
and those 2 new members.
Babyface is just sitting there with his mini keyboard, like I went.
See this nigga right here orchestrating something. Look at this nigga.
Yeah, he's doing too much, man.
Justin, we can see. You don't have to hold your phone up, and then we can't see it.
I'm letting the people see it, man.
The people, this won't see the light of day.
Why does he need a mic?
Hey, I'm done, man. I'm hollering at
you.
All right.
You watching this on Buns?
Hey, what up, y'all? We do our cyber hug, though. We supposed to cyber hug, y'all.
Cyber hug it out. Cyber hug. All right, guys.